Bluetooth connected.
There we go. I'm gonna call him now. My FaceTime. What the fuck was that?
That was me moving the stuff.
Oh, sorry.
I can get over.
Sorry.
It's alright. It's not nobody's fault.
Oh, there it is. Ah, brain fart.
It happens.
Don't know if he's ready. Oh, what's up?
There
you go. There you go. Ginger beard. Oh, wait, that's the speaker.
I'm not a speaker. I have a soul.
Oh, shush. Shush. Let's take you out.
Alright. Now it's not funny. You caught me in the middle of booking my birthday trip.
Oh, sorry, man.
Wait, what?
No, not your fault.
Your birthday?
I've been putting it off.
All right. There we go. Sorry. You can see us fine? Or?
Yeah.
All right.
I see one of you.
That's
So kind of.
Can you? There we go. You got ginger beer? Can you see him?
Yeah.
Or oh no, let me make sure. There we go.
Yeah, the speaker was kind of in the way.
There we go. All right, it works.
Okay.
Let's see if we can hear. All right. There we go. Sorry. Can you see us fine? Or? All right.
I don't think we're connected to the speaker.
Yeah, we are.
Are you in?
Yeah, we're connected to the speaker.
Okay.
I can turn it up a little. Or let me make sure. Yeah, because it's low.
Yeah, the speaker was kind of in the way.
Hey, Kyle, let's start speaking.
Hold on. All right, it works.
Okay.
Okay, let me make. All right, try again.
Check 1, 2. Check.
Yep. Okay.
I just want to fly.
All right. It's Jay. You can see us fine? Or? God damn it. Alright, god damn it.
What happened?
I was replaying that little segment that you did, check 1, 1, 2, but I'm still on the line.
Yeah.
Or there it is. Okay, we're in there. Sorry. Bear with me.
Alright, it works. Okay.
There we go.
Check 1, 2.
That's not bad. That's better.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we're getting.
Yeah, good enough. It's good enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got better volume on you.
Yeah. Okay. All right then.
All right. We ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, you are.
Ready, Kyle?
Sure.
All right.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. What's up? This is the Cannonball podcast. I, like always, am your host, Captain C. Oh no, Death.
Car crash.
And with me, we have Ginger Beard, the bearer of death.
Hey yo, hey yo.
We have
Sorry,
we have One-Eyed Josh, the cheater of death.
Arr, mateys, how's it be?
And we have Strong Arms, who didn't see the Death movie.
The immortal.
Yeah, the immortal.
You can't die.
All right, so I think this is going to be a fun episode. I do have a surprise topic in the works, only because I know it's not true, but I want it to be true.
Okay.
It's one of those. Okay.
It's one of those topics. But we went to go see Final Destination Bloodlines. I was kind of dragged by the two of them. They wanted to see it.
And pay for your ticket. Calm down.
That's true.
It was expensive.
But it was, it was fine. It was fine. We're also going to talk about some of our favorite celebrity deaths, conspiracies.
Yep.
This was a strong arms topic that he
Yes,
wants.
sir.
Another one we were gonna do is some of our favorite. What was it? Top 5.
Top 5 most vile or most evil / most evil characters in literature and manga.
Or manga.
Or manga, yeah.
Yeah, so it's including manga. We've already done the comic books. We decided to do literature or manga because, well, these two read manga mostly.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, and there's a couple more fun topics as we go. So let's get. I think we'll start with the Final Destination movie review, just to get it out of the way, because
Sure.
we're all kind of excited.
Oh yeah.
Well, these two are, and I don't think I can make them wait any longer. Well,
Oh my god.
you can have the list here. You want to look at the phone or at the video?
Sure.
Oh, you too, be honest with you.
Yeah. You can go back and forth from the list when we get ready for a new topic.
Sure.
All right. So this movie, Final Destination Bloodline, sounds like it's gonna be the Final Destination movie, final forever.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be any more.
You say that.
It literally tied up the entire series.
We pretty much tied up because
Yeah.
the main guy who was in every single movie besides 4 is dead, and we kind of written him off in the way that makes sense. I don't want to spoil it, so we won't talk much about the story, but we'll bring up our favorite deaths, which isn't really a spoiler.
Well, I mean,
It's not.
well, I mean, as long as you don't, we'll see the names. Just say like.
Oh, we
This
won't
guy
say we
will
won't
die.
say the names. We'll just say our favorite deaths,
Yeah.
or like our favorite moments of the deaths. So, but I guess we'll start with scores just to get them out of the way. Mine was a 6.
It wasn't 8, but I'm changing it to a 7 because I mean it's not my favorite genre. So
Well, I think you also changed it because of the discussion that we had. The discussion. That
I guess so. Yeah.
I think the discussion played a tribute to the. So originally, before we had a little talk, it was an 8. After we had a little talk, it kind of dipped down.
Well, it gave me a new perspective.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like a new
yeah.
point of view, a new like.
That's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine.
Yep. Well, so 7.
All right, 1 eye.
8. I'll drop it from an 8. I went from an 8.5 to an 8.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So.
I really enjoyed.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Also, like I
It's
wasn't.
an entertaining movie. I
Yes.
get that.
It is. It really is. Yeah. And of course, I had to close my eyes a few times because I couldn't handle some of the stuff. Like I know I'm a pussy right now, but come on.
You're good, bro.
Which
You're good.
what? Wait, which part did you? Which death did you have your eyes closed?
I would say the tattoo scene.
Oh, the tattoo scene.
Okay, I thought it was going to die, but oh well.
I think it. Well, I mean, it was.
Spoilers.
Jesus Christ.
It was a brilliant misdirect.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have much respect for Captain C because I've also laughed at a death in this movie, and then Ginger Beer knows which ones he watched all 5 of them with me. And the soccer ball thing, I did not expect you to burst out laughing.
I laughed at most of.
So that I actually.
I laughed at most of the deaths.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Explain the tattoo scene to me.
So there's a scene where one of the characters, at the time, they think is on death's list, hit list, and he's mourning his dad, but he had to come into work to tongue
Ring
a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the process, it's a misdirect because the entire time it's kind of leading you into this false sense of, oh, he's next, and they keep doing it even after the tattoo.
Yes, yeah, he was like teasing, like, dude, he was helping garbage truck, and
Yeah.
after that,
Yeah.
Which is
So
like,
all right. So
after that. Was
yeah.
amazing.
So basically, what happens is the tattoo thing. He escapes the fire that ends up happening at the tattoo parlor. I'm not gonna explain how he does it.
It's off screen though, isn't it?
It's off screen. We don't
Yeah.
really see it. It looks like it's gonna get him, and then he just miraculously almost gets hit by the car.
Yeah.
He just appeared with just his arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something. I feel like Death was just like took him just to be like not to be a dick, but like you are fucking with me so much. I'm just gonna take you for the fuck of it.
Well, to be fair, I like to point out, like, no, but that's later on.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that I think Death is was toying with the girl because the grandmother showed her how to, like, basically track what it's going to, or like what he's going, he or she is going to do. Because Death is neither man or female. It's faith. Basically, it's basically faith. Basically, it like taught.
Where the Greek gods.
Yeah, the fates.
Yeah, well, I'm just calling it faith because whatever.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I'm not calling it a man or a woman because we don't know. It's just death. It's
It's not a person.
It's not a person. It's an entity.
It's a way of life.
It's like It's,
ironically, a way of life.
yeah, pretty much. But so it kind of.
It's a way of life.
It's upset because the grandmother taught the granddaughter how to track it. So I think it was one. I think it already knew Eric wasn't a part of the family, which is why it was fucking with her.
Yeah.
Because it wanted to kind of like
Misdirect her.
Well, yeah, because it spent almost 60 years cleaning up this fucking mess.
Yes.
Well, yeah. It's funny you say that. Well, like when you say so. I don't think it's been mentioned, but after he tattoo guy after like it's revealed he survived. Well, someone else died, and after that, the guy's mom
Finally reveals it.
Yeah, reveals that the dad
Is not the dad.
Yeah.
well,
She cheated.
stepdad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Not the father.
No, she cheated on the father
he,
while they were married.
who died?
Earlier in
Yeah.
the movie.
Uh,
It's a stupid concept. That's why I was trying to avoid it.
I'm like, I'm like, when they said that his real dad's name, well, they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, who's that? What?
Because we don't know the character.
Yeah.
It's just them being it's just them interjecting. But I also like to point out,
Oh, stupid.
it doesn't mean it still wasn't fucking with her.
Yeah. No.
Because it probably was. It was like, oh, you think you know my plan? Misdirect.
So I got a theory.
Made you look.
Yeah, and the theory is that the every single member of that the people that were on that skydive thing
Yes.
later on had children, and those are the children. Their children, the grandchildren of those people, are the children that die in the other Final Destination movies.
Well, yeah, that's.
It may
It
well.
wouldn't
It
make
would
no
make
sense.
it would make sense why death is speeding up the process of
Yeah.
killing so many people and in gruesome ways that it doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Because of that one event, maybe.
Well, it was a massive event that was supposed to kill millions,
Millions of hundreds of people.
hundreds of people, and if those hundreds of people have children, then they'll have children's children, then they'll have children. It's like the Supernatural episode, the Titanic.
Yeah, like old people on the Titanic will
Survive
survive and have.
in the episode, and then like they have to like in order to stop the demon that did it, they have to basically kill everyone that survived the Titanic, which would cause a domino effect and kill every other person that's supposed to be
What
dead.
episode is this?
So it's like season 8.
Okay.
Which reminds me, what am I? Sorry, which,
Bobby's still alive. So yeah, it was season 8.
Okay, so so that episode, I'm pretty sure, which it's really obvious, but maybe they were inspired by the movies that is that make
Well, like I said, like the job of the faith is to kill people.
Yeah.
So in essence, death is quote unquote fate. Your name is in its ledger / book of how long you have to live. Doesn't matter if you accidentally drown and come back. That doesn't count as dead.
No.
Like in the movie. So there's a theory in the movie. I'll explain later how one of the main characters, JB, comes up with, and we kind of broke it down in the car how it wouldn't work. First things first, favorite death scenes. Gonna be honest with you, you would think it was the soccer ball. No, mine was the dick ring death. The
Oh shit, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
Jesus Christ.
I can't even explain.
The guy that got killed, the tattoo guy who is not related to them at all, actually ends up dead in this movie because death basically says, fuck
you.
it.
Yeah.
No, fuck it. You're not gonna get in the way of my plans. I'm killing these motherfuckers.
I'm tired of this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Why?
Yeah.
So it's a very gruesome death, which I don't think would ever happen, where it takes a
MRI.
an MRI machine, and basically, you know how MRI machines, strong arms are magnetized. This dude has so many fucking piercings. He even had one on his dick.
Yeah. All the piercings, like
Just flew.
eyebrows, nose,
like everything. And then
dick.
but it couldn't rip the dick out. So
It was the pants.
It just pulled his shit.
I was scared.
It was so fucking.
I was so
And
scared.
then he got impaled by a fucking wheelchair.
It was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And then the chair would squeeze through him, right?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
fucking impaled him.
Yeah.
Like that. It was so fucking funny.
I closed my eyes.
It was the funniest thing because it's like the MRI machine's turning on and we're watching it and we're like, the one kid who's next on the list that's supposed to die is in the room and we're like, oh, he's gonna die. This is how he's gonna die. But it's supposed to be Peanuts. But then I remember not too long ago the vending machine of metal coil popped out.
Yeah.
Which signified that there was going to be another person's death. We just didn't guess it was going to be the fucking tattoo
What
guy.
what you called it? You called it. It was.
I called the vending machine thing because I was
The
like,
spring.
it's not going to be the peanut thing. It's going to be that.
You were like, oh, the spring.
Yeah. I called the sprain, but I did not call tattoo guy's death.
You were like halfway close. Like
I was close. I almost got a full.
you were half right.
I almost got a full 100 on that one.
Yeah.
All right, that's my death.
Yeah, your death.
Yeah,
Like,
that's.
well, so the ring.
What do they call that piercing again?
What?
Isn't it a Prince Harry?
Where, on the dick?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
It's one of the princes of England that are named for it.
I know it's
either
something.
that, it's either that or it's the tattoo.
Or Philip. I don't know. Like,
It's Prince Philip.
Yeah, it's
It's
Prince
okay,
Philip.
It's
Yeah.
Prince Philip.
is it Philip?
It's
Yeah,
Philip.
it's Prince Philip. Yeah.
Oh God, my Prince Philip.
What a
Okay.
fuck! What a fuck!
I first second there, I thought he had balls to do.
What a fucking moron! What? This
Dude,
dude,
there's some idiots that do that shit.
dude, this
Are
guy
you
had
the Reaper?
this guy had so many piercings. I'm surprised the tongue wasn't pierced.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yours too.
Yeah,
you're also
with how
right.
many fucking piercings this fucker had, I'm surprised the tongue wasn't pierced.
Yeah.
I like the part where the nurse.
So this is your
came-
favorite? Oh.
No, like what's the where's like your part? So
All right.
the nurse, she comes in and she's like,
Oh my god, are you okay? And
the tools she had,
just
and missing,
flew in.
like I was like, oh God.
And then I
spring.
called it the spring.
Yeah.
And that's when the kid who's supposed to die ends up dead. All right. So
Okay.
who's next? Who wants to tell their favorite death scene?
Here you go.
It's actually from the beginning of the movie. It's Justice, the piano.
Like the Looney Tunes character. Like the Looney Tunes
No,
character.
I like how the piano like falls down because the the coin.
So he uses the water too.
Yeah.
Goes back into the water.
Like.
That's ironic, because
So explain this. So
Okay. So throughout the beginning of the movie,
for
there's
Sean Arm's sake,
Okay,
because we
yeah,
called it
yeah.
it's
Okay.
and the
the
irony.
Yeah,
we're calling it the Looney Tunes death because it's basically what would happen in the Looney Tunes.
yeah.
In real
So
life.
so in the beginning of the movie, this couple arrives at the skydive, which is like it's a giant restaurant in the sky. Okay.
It looks like the Seattle.
A Space Needle?
Yeah, Space Needle, but it's a restaurant instead. And there's this kid in the fountains.
A little kid.
Yeah, a
bratty
little kid,
kid.
a little bratty kid, picking out coins from the fountain, and the security guard says, "Hey, stop that! It's bad luck to take out coins out of the fountain. Sorry, sir." And then up on the
And you thought he was being polite to the black man. In reality, he did steal a coin.
yeah, he stole a couple coins.
Yeah, he still.
And later on, he's on the top of the skydive, right? And
Yeah.
he's throwing coins off the building, and another security guard tells him to stop doing that because you could kill someone with the coin.
It's true, you can.
You can.
because of how
The
high. Up,
choice of words.
because of how high up they are, you technically, if a coin does, it can split the skull.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Oh.
Yeah, you can kill someone from that high up with a coin.
And
I'm sure it happened.
and then he says, "Sorry, sir, I won't do it again, sir." And then when he kind of walks away, he says, "Fat ass," and throws the penny, and the penny falls, hits a vent, then gets stuck in a fan, and an exploded penny causes all this damage.
You Illinois bastard.
You Illinois bastard. Like,
Honest Abe.
Honest?
Just Honest Abe, man. Who thought Honest Abe would kill all these people?
Anyways, there is a scene where
I loved him, too.
basically the entire skydive is shifting, and it's a few people left, right?
Yeah.
And this one Asian lady's looking up, and there's a piano that's sitting there, a grandfather piano, and
Grand piano.
a grand piano, and the chandelier is going, and it just knocks the penny onto the piano, and the piano just slides down, knocking.
It just immediately falls.
It falls, yeah.
No, it collapses.
Yeah,
and then just immediately
He
goes
skirts
up.
down,
And
and
then the
then
kid's doing this. Ha ha!
I survived.
yeah, the kid somehow got out through the stairwell, and he's like, safe.
The piano falls on him. Like stronger. He's laughing about it.
Literally.
Like the fucking Looney Tunes, just bam! It should have just played. It just should have played a cartoon.
I'm pretty sure I was going to say that.
That's all, folks. Hey, no one said death didn't have a sense of humor, obviously.
Apparently, he loves a lot of Looney Tunes in his spare time.
Well, I can point out, death,
My theory.
it is true. Death does have a sense of humor because there's multiple funny moments in this movie that just make you die laughing.
I totally imagine, like
a ball.
let's say it's like the 1920s. And the Grim Reaper is like, oh, I hate everything. And then he sees movie theaters like, and I gotta watch one. I gotta watch a little TV. It's like,
No, he's just watching the Looney Tunes and it's like,
oh, hang on, I'm ready to tell. Okay.
Oh, that bunny.
We should use that sometime.
That's a good idea. No.
That's my theory.
Dynamite in the pocket.
Hmm.
Dynamite and cake. Oh, this is gold. This is comedy gold. Where can I find more from Warner Brothers Productions? I'll go there.
Hey, dude, well, nice Grim Reaper outfit. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's an outfit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's an
so,
outfit.
Yeah, I'm sure not taking notes.
Yeah.
Also, you got any and fills anywhere or what's on TNT or like a yeah? Oh yeah, here you go. Thank you. Have a good day.
That's the funniest. That's one of the funniest ideas. He probably did watch Looney Tunes and got a lot of his ideas from that.
Possible.
All right, your favorite death, Ginger?
Well, I'm pretty sure you took mine. So
Oh, the piano.
Yeah,
that was yours.
I did another funny one though. Like,
All right.
so after the tattooed guy was messing with the girl, like they say, "Ooh, I'm going to die," ooh, and then the truck it drives away, and as it's driving away, Yeah.
The sister is coming out for a jog.
A jog, yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna go running, and what they thought was gonna happen to the brother ends up happening to the sister with a soccer ball.
Oh.
Nails her.
The ball's in the trash can?
And then into the trash.
I can't do it. I can't tell you.
I'm sorry. When the ball hit her head, I just burst out laughing.
You know what I said under my breath? I said face shot.
No. The best part is it happened in the background. Well, they're having a
Yeah, that's the best part too.
How two guys like, well, look, you're crazy. None of us are going to die.
Ding.
Oh shit! Hey, stop the truck. And
That
then-
was painful. Her death was painful to watch.
Well, yeah, because the garbage truck is crushing the garbage as it's driving away, and then she ends up getting crushed by the garbage truck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. Like,
Oh, even the father's death was kind of funny, and it was actually comedic justice.
Yeah.
well, he stepped on a
Piece of glass, and then a lawnmower ended up on top of his head.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Strong arm. That's what happened. We're serious.
Seriously, it's Looney Tunes.
I swear.
It's Looney Tunes.
He saw
actual death.
It's all Looney Tunes death.
He saw
The
whole
only even the mom's death with an exploding house.
Well, she didn't die from the explosion.
No, but she
Yeah.
died from what happened
Yeah,
after.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure she died after
The thing,
a pole
choked- yeah.
fell on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing
She's like,
fell on top of her. It's all Looney Tunes.
God damn it, Dad! Why is what's the disc?
Hey, he'd been saving these, and he's like, how am I going to do this? Soccer ball? You say? Okay.
The only thing
It
that
was listening. It was
After
it was listening to her, and he's like,
I couldn't imagine after the girls crushed. He's like, oh, goal! I'm like, whoa.
So the theory that we started talking about, and we're gonna bring strong arms into this because it is a theory that can be talked even if you haven't seen the movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we theorized with this is that basically the movie series is basically saying you can't win. Death is inevitable. You're always gonna die. Even if you're on the list. You're on his list, we're all on his list technically.
You're stalling. It's like,
Yeah, that's all you're doing. So there's two theories that JB, the character who's in almost all of the Final Destination movies, has come up with.
-1.
Well, two.
Yeah.
Two theories.
Oh, yeah.
One theory is that to cheat death is kill someone else and hope they have a longer lifespan.
And you inherit their life.
And you inherit their lifespan.
I'm sorry. Okay, so let's say funny.
Spent most of it in prison.
Right, yeah.
There's a hilarious moment after You want to say it?
Sure. So they come with a theory, and they're talking about the theory where you kill someone, and they're right there. They're in a hospital
With babies.
in a nurse right across from the
Where
nursery.
their babies are.
Yeah, and they just
They
look over,
both look, the two characters think about killing a baby.
and they're like, "Nah, we
No.
could." And then Eric's like, "Well, maybe."
No,
nah.
we're not. We're not.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
We're not
okay, sorry.
monsters. We're not monsters.
Still,
Really?
No.
Alright. The other theory.
I'm sorry.
The other theory is that you trick death. Basically, you flatline and then you're brought back to life.
Yes.
You're about, yeah.
Now, why these theories are bullshit? Technically, just because you flatline does not mean you're dead. Your brain lives for 7 minutes past your heart stopping. If you're counting that, then technically you're not dead till 7 minutes past, which is impossible to be resuscitated because once you're brain dead, you're brain dead.
This might be The Walking Dead, where when you kill a zombie, you gotta go for the head, like brain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but
like,
that's why I said you're not until you're brain dead, you're not considered dead. So that's theory. That's the first theory that we kind of debunked immediately that JB came up with.
and at the end of movie, the girl,
ends up.
she drowned.
Yeah, well, she drowned.
She did.
She did drown. Her brother resuscitated her, which you're thinking, oh, so she cheated death by flatlining, which she never. And then the brother's girlfriend, who he's taking to the prom, dad's a doctor, and the dad basically says, well, technically you did flatline.
What?
Yeah, no, you don't flat. Yeah, you didn't flatline. You were just passed out, and your heart was restarted.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you didn't die. And that's when the whole death scene unfolds for them, because they end up dying from a train accident,
Yes.
which takes out the doctor, his daughter, everyone in the vicinity, plus them.
Yes.
And you want to know what caused the train wreck?
A penny.
Honest 8.
The
Honestly,
same penny.
The fucking
The same
penny.
one.
The
fucking
same penny.
The
That
fucking
goddamn
penny.
point.
That fucking penny. You Illinois bastard.
Why do you keep saying it to me?
So apparently, once cent equals like a.
I don't think that. I can't see a penny knocking out that entire train. I just cannot.
It caused 100 lives.
It caused a derailment on that scale. It's movie magic. But
That one
whatever.
penny just
Whatever.
killed her.
Yeah, that's movie magic. That's theory one of how you can't cheat death. The other one is killing someone. We know that that's false because in the last movie, Final Destination 5, a character actually does end up killing someone, but he ends up dead at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Which basically means that, you're on my list. I'm gonna get you either way. It doesn't matter if you kill someone because you're gonna end up dead. Because like even if you did kill someone, you could end up in the death
row. Anyway.
Death row,
Mhm.
which means death still gets you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time.
Yeah.
Or death by cop or something. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like death,
Something
yeah. So like you're never going. So like the way that I theorize is basically this movie is saying, and what JB even says it in the movie. The character JB says that live life to the fullest. You don't know when you're gonna die.
Yeah, true.
You're on. You have no idea when. Anyone can croak. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's
You okay?
live life to the fullest.
Are you nervous about something?
No, I'm sorry, I'm in the camera.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Camera.
I thought
Well, sorry, that was
No,
oh, Rachel. Sorry.
she's like.
He's nervous all the time. I
No,
don't know.
but Strong Arts, what do you think about those theories?
No, I'm just curious how he said he got his inspiration from Looney Tunes. Imagine.
Oh, dude,
You're breaking up. What?
you almost came out. Can you repeat that?
Dude, you.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I was just saying. Imagine if Death got his inspiration from Tom and Jerry.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! No wonder everybody's dead.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Or
Or
No,
or the Disney stuff.
yeah, well, Disney seemed a little tame
No, Tom and Jerry.
compared.
Tom and Jerry. That would have been one.
Now,
Yeah, true.
Warner Bros is more violent than
Well, no,
Disney.
MGM and Warner Bros. Because Tom and Jerry.
Oh, MGM, yeah.
Tom and Jerry was owned by MGM. Well, that's our theory. I think that works out pretty much
Yep.
how it is because we were trying to figure that out. So next,
Do you want to do your secret topic or do you want to do five celebrity?
Let's do secret topic after. Let's
Okay.
do the 5.
Celebrity?
Yeah. So our favorite celebrity death theories or
Conspiracies.
Conspiracies.
I mean, I have one.
Oh, sorry. I'm strong arm.
Go
Can you
ahead.
explain?
Go ahead, One Eye.
Okay, so I mean, it's not a conspiracy. He didn't actually die, but it was a fake death. Can I Google that?
It's a conspiracy.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
So, Gabriel
Okay.
Iglesias, sorry about that,
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm listening.
was supposedly was told he died. Someone made a fake death obituary that he died from problems to type 2 diabetes on Halloween, which is according to him, is a hell of a day to kill a diabetic.
Okay, that's who said that? What's some idiots?
I don't know.
Oh, who? That's messed up. Who?
All right.
So what do you do? What do you have another one or?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Like top five, right?
Yeah.
Top five?
Oh, that's not top five. It's just like our favorite death conspiracies. I have a couple, so or I have two.
Well, no, it's just any death conspiracy.
I guess Suge Knight.
Not top five.
Yeah, well, Suge Knight had was responsible in some part or in form for the death of Tupac and Biggie Smalls.
Oh, the rap.
Yeah.
Manager?
Oh, no, that's not a theory. That's actually...
That's actually proven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually proven.
Like, he put a hit out on both of them.
Yep.
So it's true then.
Yep.
All right, then I guess
And
I'll
funny
keep that off.
enough, when I went to Vegas, we actually walked by the intersection where Tupac was shot. Right there on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah, you can actually watch. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay. Well. So was it? So it's not. It's not really a conspiracy. If it's
Okay. I mean, it still kind of counts.
I mean, the only conspiracy that I have is the fact that Nirvana's frontman was instead of
Assassinated?
suicide, is murdered.
By his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I like. There's one conspiracy created by Family Guy. That was someone else like about O.J. Simpson.
That someone else did it.
Yeah, and then he comes in and says, "Oh my God, who would do such a thing? Like, and that actually happened. I mean,
No, he actually did.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
He did, bro.
he actually did do it.
yeah, look, we're doing awful at this.
Why is that, dude? There's no real. I mean, there's really no
I don't even think of anything because I hardly ever follow celebrities. What? Well, hang on, like MJ has.
Well, no, there's a
has
conspiracy. Well, there's this conspiracy that Michael Jackson is alive, not dead.
Oh, well, the thing I'm talking about is that the doctor poisoned him.
No, that's actually true. The doctor poisoned him.
Okay, all right. See,
That's not a conspiracy. That's true.
What, Michael Jackson's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
doctor actually did poison him.
He accidentally poisoned him. He wasn't
Yeah.
trying to kill him. Yeah.
oh no, my conspiracy. No, the thing I'm talking about is that he intentionally did it.
Well, you never know.
I mean, he could have known what. Supposedly, he could have believed that what he did to attack those children. So.
Yeah, you could.
It could have been, yeah.
Dude, the world will never know.
Well, yeah, because he's dead. So.
It's like.
God damn
Yeah.
it!
That's why I did that shit, and he took it up. That's why I love Johnny. That's why I love Ginger. After
I'll name next to the center of the Tootsie Pop.
the world may never know.
Oh, I know. I love it. That was a creepy impression.
God damn it.
That's pretty spot on, actually.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
No, but no. I mean,
I can't even think.
there's no conspiracies. I can only tell you my favorite celebrity deaths. My number one
How about the
favorite.
president? Like,
No.
Like, could be dead?
Well, the conspiracy is JFK that everyone wants to talk about is that it wasn't. It was a wounded shot by the sniper in the
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald wounded President Kennedy. The actual killing bullet came from the Secret Service by accident.
Yes.
And blamed him.
Well, yeah, you can't, like, God forbid that came out.
Yeah.
The
Secret
Secret Service killed President Kennedy
accidentally.
accidentally. Yeah, that would do so well again, Cold War. Our president got killed by the Secret. Yeah, us.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no.
We
So.
killed our own president. Come on, other countries will take advantage of that.
Also, I like to point out the actual target that they theorized that I listened to actually was the governor of Texas, not Kennedy, because Lee Harvey Oswald actually liked Kennedy,
Yeah.
because Kennedy was willing to work with the Russians, which Lee Harvey Oswald liked.
Yes.
He did not like the governor of Texas.
Who was very critical of the Russians
Yeah.
and very critical of John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, so the theory goes is his actual shot, the shot that he wanted was the governor, not President JFK, which is why it was a wounding shot to JFK, not a killing shot. and it was an inexperienced, and the person holding the gun for the Secret Service was an inexperienced person. He was brand new. He should not have been holding that gun, and like he kind of got up, and you can see in the video kind of like the president goes forward,
Yeah.
and the gun shoots him back up, like, and you can see like a puff of smoke in the limousine that he's driving in the cage. Puff of smoke, and his head goes flying back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a pretty up close shot. Like,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, go.
No, I was going to move on to
Well,
the
that's
other
good.
one, but
Well, my favorite, like, okay, continue. What was yours?
but then Seth MacFarlane what caused Robin Williams' suicide.
Oh, because of the episode where he
Make fun of him, yeah. Which I'll be honest, I mean, well,
makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
Wait,
Robin.
are you talking about like the viewer mail episode where Peter wishes for everybody to turn into Robin Williams?
Yeah, like
Oh, that
whoever he touches, turns into
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, no. So see how do I put this? So Robin Williams' best friend was Superman, right? Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher
Oh,
Reeve
yeah.
and Robin Williams were inseparable. They were like brothers. They were the best of friends.
Yes.
They actually went to college together.
I never knew that.
No. So Christopher Reeve had known, like, Robin Williams went kind of downward spiral after Christopher Reeve's death, because he just lost a brother. Like,
Yeah.
he went back on drugs, and he just kind of fell into like a depression that just. So no, it could have contributed to that, but I think he was a very depressed man who just
Couldn't take it anymore.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
And that's why he committed suicide. I don't think it had anything to do with like, oh, they made fun of me on a TV show. Robin Williams practically made fun of himself
Yeah.
Most of the time.
most of the time. So I don't think this man has like a weak spine.
Yeah, no.
Well, it is a
I
theory.
know. It's a theory.
Well, yeah, theory, right?
Yeah.
But Seth MacFarlane, he claims that he and Robin were like he claimed he had only respect for him, and so like I don't know if they're friends or anything or acquaintances. Like
They were somewhat friends / acquaintances, and in fact, so if I remember correctly, I could be wrong about this, but there was a press a statement made by one of Robin's kids. Okay,
was that?
one of them, I don't know which, that said that
I love her.
Seth MacFarlane actually called Robin Williams before the episode aired, the viewer mail, and said, "Hey, listen, I'm making fun of you."
Can you put your hand away from
Yeah,
his
sorry.
face?
I'm making fun of you in this episode. Is that okay? Like, I don't want you to feel upset that I'm not. I have nothing but love for you. You know that.
Okay, well, so it's not really.
Yeah.
Is it really making fun of Robin Williams?
No,
Yeah,
it's.
so-
I mean, in the episode itself, Peter is saying
Yeah,
that
I love
he's
Robin Williams.
that he's the most underrated comedy actor there is, and everyone else is saying, well, he sucks, and he doesn't suck.
Yeah, he's not really making fun of Robin Williams in the
No.
episode. If anything, like, Peter's just getting tired of all the fucking jokes.
I think.
Yeah.
I think he just exaggerated what people like claim about him. I guess like they say, oh, is that how you think he is? All right then, I'll show you. I'll show you what happens if he's like this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So what's up? You still think he's annoying in real life? Huh? Like
I do know that Christopher Reeve's kids, because if you watch the Superman documentary,
I have not.
if you watch it, this is how I know that him and Robin Williams were very close, and that and they even talk about, like, Robin Williams took a downward spiral after Christopher Reeve's death.
Right.
So they kind of contribute. It was actually Christopher Reeve's passing that may have sparked this downward depression in Robin.
It always starts with the one bad day.
Well, it's your brother. Like,
Yeah.
They were inseparable. They were like brothers. Literally, when Christopher Reeve's neck was broken, Robin bought him an actual van to get him to the Oscars.
Yeah.
And to use that van to transport him everywhere. He was a huge contributor to the Christopher Reeve Foundation.
Yes.
He was a big time contributor to that. He did everything for Christopher Reeve. Anything that Christopher Reeve asked, he would be there
I
in a
never
heartbeat.
knew that.
Yeah, so that's why I said, like, they were like brothers. And when he lost Christopher Reeve, I think he even said, I lost a brother. And it destroyed him. It didn't just destroy his kids, it destroyed him too. The Reeves kids, it destroyed Robin too. Because they were that inseparable.
I like how it started with Strong Arms. With his idea of having 5.
It wasn't 5. It was just some of your favorite conspiracies, celebrities' conspiracy.
Well,
conspiracy.
there's mine, I guess.
Okay.
Alright.
So now we go to Strong Arms' favorite.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Your celebrity.
Okay. Alright, well, first of all,
Mhm.
to Captain's point earlier about Kurt Cobain,
Mm-hmm.
it actually, so the theory goes that Courtney had motive, means, and opportunity. You see, for number one, Kurt and Courtney were getting divorced, and Kurt was set to gain custody of their daughter. So there's your motive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, his autopsy report apparently found that he had 5 times the lethal dosage of heroin in his system. See, much too, way too much heroin into a system to be able to operate a shotgun.
So the ODing amount.
Yeah, 5
Yes,
times.
5
Yes.
times that amount.
5 times that amount, so it would have killed him instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the third thing that people believe was that Courtney was actually practicing Kurt's handwriting to make it seem like the note was from him.
Wow,
Mm.
true. I guess with the heroin stuff, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He was a drug addict, and so was Courtney too. So.
You think he cheated on?
Oh, she cheated on him.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about so was someone what killed him? You said so maybe he slept with the guy as a girlfriend.
Okay. Well, if it's possible to say that he was already fried and someone just put more and more into a system and then placed a shotgun in his lap to make it seem like, it was that he was the one who shot himself.
I also think in one of the reports it was his right hand that shot the gun, and
Mhm.
Kurt Cobain's left-handed.
Yes.
And
Right.
you don't operate a gun
With your
with your off.
No.
with your
You're
non-dominant.
non-dominant. Yeah. You usually do it with your left hand.
My trigger finger is always on the right hand.
That's what I
Same.
said. Yeah, that's
Mine
why.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's why I said you don't operate a gun with your non-dominant hand. I don't know. It's an interesting one.
Are there any
Okay.
are there any conspiracies about
Alright.
All right, we have Strong Arms.
Okay. Alright. Well, my 2 favorite conspiracies are for Bruce Lee.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Many people believe that either the CIA or MI6 or some other gang put out a hit on Bruce Lee.
Okay.
And then the second one, the most really, like, the most mind-boggling is Princess Diana.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There are hundreds of theories about her death and that it was no mere accident.
Probably wasn't.
Probably wasn't indeed.
All right.
Okay.
Your question.
Yes. Okay. Anything about? Have you heard anything about Lincoln Park's the singer?
Chester Bennington,
Yeah, yeah. Like anything about him?
you know, I don't think it was a conspiracy. You know, I think
His drugs.
his last album, One More Light, like, if you hear, there's one song in particular, it's called Heavy. And, like, the lyrics, it just sounds like a cry for help.
Yeah.
I guess so. Like,
You
well,
know,
I guess you would.
I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free.
I think like you don't understand that until he dies. You know, like it's one of those things.
Well, it's like depression is like it's something that's like like they talk about Chester Bennington. Like, he had like a wife and kids, and like he seemed so happy and seemed so put together, and then he ends up killing himself. Like it's one of those things where it's like you don't like depression can hit you at like the weirdest of times and some of the most like heartbreaking moments. You know, you just
Can't even a moment's notice.
yeah, and it's just I think it's one of those things where it's kind of it's for men especially, it's not easy to talk about your feelings.
I don't know why.
It's just not.
Uh,
Like you're like as a man, you are supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be like a wall for your family. You're supposed to be the one that they go to for protection.
Says who?
Says society. Stop saying like says it's society, dude. Society has these roles for men.
And when you step out of those roles, you're looked down upon in society.
Yes.
Yeah. Look how
Yeah.
it's affecting them.
especially when it comes to love interests.
But
like, I
here,
hear so many
I
stories
do
about
wanna
how,
say something real quick. Okay.
like, when a
Stop.
man
Okay.
becomes vulnerable to a woman, that's when she starts to lose interest.
but here's the thing too.
I
Go on.
want to hear him.
I want to bring up something from a chatter real quick. Lord Blazefire, a friend of the channel, wanted to say Chester's son knows what happened. And it's his own. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Chester's. All right. So.
Oh,
All right. Cool. So you were saying, Captain?
Okay. First things first. Number one, just because society says that you're supposed to have this role does not mean that society gives a rat's ass about men in particular. In fact, most women do not want a sensitive man. Like they've been telling us. They want a sensitive man. They want a man that knows his feelings. They want a man that cries. And then they immediately go to their friends and they immediately make fun of him.
Yeah.
Like they immediately tell jokes, which immediately hurts the man.
Yeah.
And then they ask, why do men not want to open up to us? It's because when they see you break their trust, and that's trust. I trust you to tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. And in the minute that you think that I'm out of the room, you go tell your friends and you make fun of it and you do joking, then I'm never going to trust you with anything again.
Mm-hmm.
Here, and this is the bottom line. Men have their support systems. I have you guys. You have me. You can come to me whenever you want to talk. I'll listen. Just like I can come to you whenever I want to talk. Or I can go to my parents. It is very hard for us to let somebody in our circle that we truly trust. It is not easy to open up to someone. It really isn't. Especially for a man. Because like it is you are on thin needles. It's easier for a guy to open up to another guy because a guy understands. Like they get it. Like you get it.
That's why I've always liked having like guy doctors or guy psychiatrists or guy teachers, because if something's going on, you'll have they'll have a better understanding of situations.
Yeah, they'll be able. It's easier to talk to someone like that.
Yes,
it really is. Like and it's not sexist or anything. It's just guys feel more comfortable around other men. We just do. And it's nothing gay. I see your face.
Yeah.
What? No. Can I speak, please?
All right.
I saw his little smirk there.
I saw that smirk.
Yeah, because I was thinking of the Family Guy skit. Men, we know how to be friends.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What the hell did you think I was thinking about?
I thought you were being like gay.
What the fuck?
The problem that Lord Braze has
Oh my
brought
God,
up
you
real
can
quick,
have that. Okay.
I want to bring up is Lord Braze says misandry still runs rampant in today's society, and that needs to stop. It's sometimes better to be an emotionless prick than being a crybaby bitch.
I'm gonna say no on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Wait.
deny that.
Okay.
Someone actually said that.
Well, I added the crybaby bitch. You just said to be emotionless prick.
Wait, whoa.
Wait.
Hold on. What's happening right
He added to a comment.
Yeah.
now? What's the comment?
He said sometimes it's better to be an emotionless prick sometimes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you there. You don't ever add on to a comment.
Okay.
Okay, that is complete and utter, that's completely shitty of you
Okay.
to do that.
Yeah, right. Like,
Because he didn't say it.
Okay.
So don't act like he said it and then
Okay.
okay?
hang on. Let's see. Okay. Cheddar son of. So he said misandry is still. He's like, yes, it does. He's like, is there would it be an emotionless prick? Well, sometimes. And he's like, well, sometimes, yeah. Still, people are cowards.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Number one, when it comes to the emotional thing, I think that a man can be well with his emotions. I think that having a support system to get your anger out, to get your frustration out, is healthy for us as men, because it's not sitting in us, it's not festering, it's not making us think, depression thoughts. So having like that one friend or those couple guys that you feel the most comfortable with, they're not going to judge you, you've been friends with them for a really long time, and you can go to them whenever you need advice or help or just someone to bitch at to get it off your chest. And they're not going to fucking, they might, bust your balls, but they're doing it out of love and not out of spite or out of, we do this, we bust each other's balls, so we bring up some things that are, sensitive, but it's in the group. We don't bring it up outside of the group. It stays in here. It stays in this circle and never leaves the circle.
yeah.
And we bust each other's balls, but we know we can handle it, and we know it becomes less, negative.
Yeah.
It becomes easy to
Navigate.
Navigate.
That's how you improve,
Yeah.
Also, we know where the line is and what not to cross that line.
We know each other's lines. That's what I'm talking about. So it's easy. You don't have to be an emotional prick. It's just finding emotionalist. Yeah, emotionalist. I'm gonna say you don't have to be emotionalist. You can have emotions. Finding that person that is supposed to be your forever, your love. It's very hard for us to understand women's point of views, their things, their problems, because we're guys. We're not women. We don't understand their problems. We say we do, but in reality, we don't have periods. We don't understand any of that stuff. Shut up. Just shut up.
Sorry.
I'm just saying.
No, you're right. No,
we don't understand.
Why does that make you laugh?
I don't understand why it makes him laugh.
Yeah,
What the hell?
That's funny.
But like we don't understand that. We don't understand. Like we don't understand what makes them like so fucking aggro and yell at us and things like that.
Well, yeah. Sometimes they'll yell at you for
No fucking reason.
yeah. And while you're like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I just got here.
Yeah, we don't know these things, and just like
we don't know what we did.
Yeah, and we did, and they don't know us. That's the whole point. I think that when it comes to being with someone that you trust, it's the little things start first. They need to show that they're willing to, you have to know that they're not going to judge you, and that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
And you don't know when, like, a guy's going to tell you something, but it usually, like, how you should do it. I'm looking at you. How you should do it. How you should do it. How I should do it. How Strong should do it. Is if we're ever with a significant other, we just casually slip in something that was once in the circle, and we just kind of see what happens. And then it builds there, and it builds there. And she might bring something from her side, and it just kind of builds. And trust builds naturally through that. You shouldn't force it. That's number one. You should never feel like you're being forced to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what some women do to guys. They kind of force it. They try and force us to share and do this. And we're just not comfortable doing it because you haven't earned it yet.
I mean,
You haven't.
Yeah.
You have never earned it.
Yeah.
The way you earn it is through years of being with
Socializing.
me, and socializing and understanding my quirks, just like I understand your quirks, and getting, and having conversations and really, deep dive. That's the whole point. I can never, ever reveal my grandfather's situation until I feel comfortable.
No, I got you.
Same with my grandmother. Same with like all my father and my mother stuff. I can never reveal that to someone. I can reveal it to you guys because you guys know me the longest. Like me, for God's sakes, me, Strong Arms, and Gingerbeard know each other since kindergarten.
Yep.
So like that's a pretty long time. We've known since freshman year of college.
Yeah.
You really have joined the group really well. So I mean, come on.
I'm
But
always
agree
there for
with
you
me.
when you need me to. That's fine.
Yeah, but you agree with me. Like it's.
Dude, I totally understandable. Like, the thing about this is, and this is the thing I've always known us back to, is the women want us to open up, but when we finally open up, they're not ready for what we have to show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then they realize, oh, they're not just a one-dimensional person.
No.
They're a multi-dimensional person with so much going on that it's not even funny, and they can't handle that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I said don't force it.
Yeah,
you
no.
can never force it. You have to work. Relationships are a work in progress. You're not gonna fall in love and immediately get married and think you got the whole thing figured out. It's gonna be a bitch. You're gonna get punches to the face. You're gonna get nailed in the balls. You're gonna find things that are gonna suck. You might lose a pregnancy and it's gonna be the worst thing that's ever happened to you. You might lose a loved one in the moment. And it's all on how they handle it and how you guys can be together and build that trust. That's how it is. That's how relationships are supposed to be. That's why relationships that last 50 to 60 years, it's all hard work. It is not like done.
Yeah, that's why it kind of reminds me of the lesson I learned. Being good and right will takes work, effort. But to be bad and evil, that's easy, man. Like,
Oh God, no, dude! It is so hard to be good.
it really is.
It is not that simple. The easiest thing is to go out and rob someone.
It is. It's easy.
To pick bad. It's the easiest thing. Being a good person, doing what Strong Arms did to go into the military and fighting for our country, we took a lot of fucking guts.
Courage.
Number one, and courage to decide to do it.
Yeah.
That's number one. I respect him for that. I do. You had a lot of courage, man. But it's like, you're like our best friend. But also,
God bless you, hon.
yeah. But also, like, really, like, it takes stones to to open up to someone, anyone really, like friends, for example.
Well, I mean, also, it kind of helps if you're seeing someone.
Well, yeah, like a therapist.
Yeah,
that helps too. But a therapist is like a guy doesn't walk into a therapist's office and immediately share everything.
I'm cured.
Yeah. They don't immediately share everything. They kind of like, and a guy therapist will know this. They kind of like, they go back and forth. You know, you might share a little thing here, a little bit there, and then like, it's a work in progress. Like I said, it's always a work in progress. It's gaining that trust, gaining that perspective,
Right. Yeah.
and all that stuff.
So, Lord Blaze also says, male chosen ones get ostracized a lot, which I have no idea what he means by that.
Ostracized.
I don't
Yeah, men are naturally logical, which is true.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't yell and say I'm a warrior, and then R-rated clap sounds to a woman, which I
don't know what that means.
Yeah, relationship is a biatch, which I agree.
It is. It's not
can be,
easy.
yeah, it can
It's
be.
not easy.
I've never been in one. I just have no faith in American females, is what he says.
Well, no,
Oh.
I totally understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
this
see?
Oh my god.
this society has
It's
just
becoming-
it's broken.
No, I agree,
They
yeah.
have broken the American females in this society. They really have.
There's a number of possible causes, like when I say like TV or like.
Well, it's not just that. It's more of like, I don't know if it's 100% broken. It's just it's
Well-
broken where we are.
Yeah.
You know, like we're all like the like where the hub is.
See, that's why the passport. That's why we have passport bros now.
Yeah. Go
And
down.
for those of you who are listening who don't know what that means, it's men who are so fed up and just tired of dating American women
Yeah,
that
just go to
they
the country.
travel to other countries where they have different values, family values, and women are more feminine, and they travel to those countries to find wives.
Sorry,
Go on.
I heard that a ton of Americans are moving to different countries, and one
Mhm.
the comment was like, so your ancestors came here, so you can leave. Okay, sure.
Well,
You see?
No, but like here's my thing. A society that says that they care about men's health when men's suicide rates are at all-time high, and a society that says we care about both sexes and we want openness, we want men to feel, you know, like they don't have to have the weight on the world and things like that. You don't know what their weight on the world is. That's the thing. It's like men don't feel like we have the entire weight on our world. It's the weight of our parents or our friends or our
Teachers.
whatever, or our country, you know, or, you know, anything that just weighs us down. But it's also like other things, like jobs, home, like where am I going to live, you know, all these things. Finances. All this stuff weighs us down.
Yes.
That's why it feels like the weight of the world is crashing down on us, because right now that is our world.
Well, right now, sorry. Well, in my case, currently, I took some weight off by accepting that. All right, I'll live at home.
Yeah.
At least I have a lot of money saved up, right? So yeah.
I mean, but I mean, you can still come with us in a year, or like,
sure, yeah, I can, yeah.
and like work with us too, like move out with us. It's
Yeah.
not a big problem.
Lord Blaze actually clarified what he meant by the warrior thing.
All right, go.
I meant to say, don't force yourself to get lucky with a woman and yell, I'm a warrior, and then impregnate the wrong woman.
Well, no, but like, see, here's the thing. It starts with the schools and starts with education. And it's not education in the sense of like we need to teach. We have to teach both sexes.
Yes.
This properly. Number one, the first lesson that has to be taught, and this has to be taught to everyone, including women, that men are opening up more, but they're not opening up to you, because we don't trust you.
Yeah.
You've lost our trust. You don't deserve our trust. You don't gain it. because you constantly try and push us to do it, to reveal more about ourselves, to reveal our inner demons, and you can't handle it. You go immediately joke about it, or you end up cheating on another man. You end up cheating with another man, and you end up breaking it, and you break us all the time. So no, we don't trust you anymore. Trust.
Men don't trust twice.
Yeah, we don't trust you. Okay, that's period. End of discussion. We don't.
Only once.
Shame on you.
Wait, twice.
Shame on
Yeah.
you.
That's
Yeah.
the saying. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But here's another thing that men need to learn. Number one, we have to teach our youth proper finances, how to properly take care of themselves, how to properly manage money, how to properly
Build credit.
build education. You know, the education system shouldn't rely on like the hypocrisy of America, this fucking bitch that keeps getting jammed down our throat, when we realize because of our phones that the world is a shitty place and it's not all sunshines and rainbows even in our own country. This is fucking feud of like divide and destruction that we need to stop. The lower classes in this country need to stop dividing themselves and realize that the real enemy is the ones at the top that hold all the power.
Yeah.
That want us divided, that
Yes.
want us fighting, that want us breaking apart. Because of all these, because it's easy to control a population that's divided than it is a population that is thriving and smart and intelligent.
United.
It can think for itself.
Yes.
It can really think for itself. It's hard. It's not easy. Like, we all don't think the same. It's clear as fucking day. Even in our friends group here, we all don't think the same. No, we have knowledge and think kind of similar.
Yeah.
But we don't think the same. Like, Gingerbeard, I'm going to use him as an example. He's the most sweetest of the four of us. He will never throw a punch. Ever. He's more of a negotiator. He's more of a kind of like, yo, wait, like, hold up, you know.
Peacekeeper.
Yeah, you're kind of a peacekeeper. I'll fucking punch you in the face if you hit him.
Same.
I'll break your face.
Same.
I'll kill my kindness.
I'll hit you with a fucking crowbar.
Same.
And I'll gladly go to prison if you touch him.
Same.
And I'll bail you out with my money.
There you go. I'll do that for any of you.
Well,
Because once you're my bros and you're my boys, I'll protect you.
you too.
I don't let nobody touch you. I'll break
Oh,
your
wait.
fucking face.
Well, we're a team.
Wait, I forget. Who among us do we decide that we would call if we needed to bury a body?
What?
I said I'd call one of you because you're most likely to rat us out if we get caught.
Yeah, I'm more likely to rat you out, but he also picked me.
Yeah. I picked Kyle, I think.
Yeah, but I'm also very protective.
Yeah, no, I agree,
There's
yeah.
a difference. I'm very protective, especially of my mother, my father, and my friends. Like, once you're like my family, I protect you. That doesn't mean I'm quick to violence, though. There's a difference. I don't punch first. I punch second. If you don't knock me out, I'm gonna knock you out.
I'm gonna knock you out.
But that's the whole point. Like, my father taught me 2 lessons. You better not start the fight, but you better fucking end it.
Same.
Yeah.
That's how my father taught me. You don't start it, you end it. So I never go in looking for a fight. But I will protect a brother who doesn't want to fight. And if he's getting pushed around and he's been claiming like, yo, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Like, yo, I will push the guy out of it and say, yo, he didn't know. Back off. If he then tries to swing at him, that's when I'll go. I won't attack
I'll
him.
back you up. You know me.
Yeah, I know you will.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of us are really. I don't think none of us are starters. We're
No.
mostly finishers. Like we'll finish it if we have to.
Yeah. What? You know what? I think I'll scare him away by assuming their parents raised them wrong.
But dude, most of the guys that end up trying, like, we had one guy literally drive up when we were driving the car. Like, literally drive up next to us, saw me and him in the back, and then drove the fuck away.
Oh, yeah, that
just
pickup
kept
truck.
going. Just kept going because he saw the two of us
The
in the
pickup
back.
truck, yeah.
Yeah. And he hauled ass.
He broke like 2 speed laws
Yeah.
and merged into oncoming
Bro,
traffic.
he
to get
hauled
out.
ass to get away from us, and we didn't even do jack shit.
We
with
just
him.
looked at him. That's all we did.
Yeah, that's all we
What's
did.
up?
Yo, what up? But we gave him kind of like menacing looks.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what up? What you want to do? And he ran away. Because not everybody's looking to fight.
No.
No one's going to look for a fight. But, like, when you know you're outnumbered, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
By the way. Like, get out of the way. Like, I'll know when I'm outnumbered, but, like, hell, I'll take the ass kicking if I have to protect him.
I'll take the ass kicking, but at some point, and don't think of me as a coward, but if I feel like my life is actually in danger, I'd rather run.
Oh, yeah, no, but
Yeah.
when I say I'll take the ass kicking,
Yeah.
if I don't think they got a knife or a gun,
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
kick-
yeah.
But if I feel like they got a knife, I'm grabbing him from the fucking collar and like, yo,
We're
hauling.
leaving.
Yeah, we're hauling out.
Yeah.
All right, well, not to be like. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Can we move on?
Yeah, I was about
I'm
to
sorry-
say this is
I'm
not
starting
gonna-
to- I'm
I'm
starting to feel.
I'm sorry.
I'm starting to feel
No.
real.
No,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
trying. I was like, whoa, this is a deep stuff.
Fun podcast, we're getting some
Dude,
real shit.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna be
get
honest with Johnny. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're like a bro. You are my brother. Like I told you.
I agree.
You do you look in my eyes? Do I look like I'm playing?
You don't, but
Yeah, I'm not playing. I will, like, you are gonna, like, I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you.
I appreciate it. But okay, thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, dude, I'm not saying this to be a dick. I'm not,
I know. I want to think about that right
It's fine,
now.
dude, it's
I want to
fine.
think about what's going to happen. What
Nothing's
could
gonna happen,
happen?
dude.
What could happen? But
Nothing can happen.
okay then.
First off, you get along with everyone.
I
Yeah.
know.
Like, we're just saying that if something did happen, we would have your back. But you get along with so many people, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
I try to. You see,
No, you're
that's why
you're a chameleon.
it's like I say. It's so being good. What takes work.
Well, yeah.
I'm still working on it.
Well, I
I'm
think
try-
we all are.
I'm trying really hard. I try really hard not to be a menace to society, you know?
No.
And which is like
society.
what?
This is society.
well, I admit I'm no a joker, but anything I could I'll do anything, you know?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, you could go out and you could rob a bank.
Or
Would I back you up then? Hell no.
yeah,
Hell no.
like I can't.
Dude,
take anymore.
I told you, I would, like, you do a crime with me, if we get caught, you're the first one I throw under the bus.
Yeah, because well, I guess in this case it would be my fault.
Yeah, it would be your
sorry,
fault.
it's like,
yeah.
It's like, hey man, you sorry? You're on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own on that one, dude. I'll try and bail you out, but fuck, dude, if you fuck up that bad,
You traitor!
that's not being a traitor. That's just you, dude.
I'm like, you traitor! Duh!
Yeah.
I'm Taste.
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing where it's like I know nothing's gonna happen because Ginger is like a chameleon. He can go into a room and befriend almost everyone.
The only time I think me and Captain C got visibly upset, and we weren't even in the situation, like, and we said that guy was lucky he wasn't there, was the Five Guys situation with the lady.
Oh, here we go.
You were lucky that we weren't there.
I would have fucking.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, I stopped it because I used my words.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
I killed him with kindness, which I'll be honest. Well,
So it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
yeah, it works, but
Not always.
it's not easy. Like,
Well, it's not. Well, like, it's not easy, but also the guy's like really jealous. Like another thing that I'm really good at, which I've been told, is I can read people. If I was there, I would immediately pulled you away and told you like, yo, don't even try and be friends with him. He's not gonna be friends with you.
Yeah.
Because I can read a guy pretty well. I can read a room and kind of know what's going, who's a good worker, who's not, who might be, you know, somebody that you probably don't want to talk to.
He might not be my friend, but I'm his, because it seems like he needs one. Because I mean, come on, this guy, like intimidated by a guy like me.
Well, he wasn't intimidated. He just didn't want you talking to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what game do I have? Like, come on.
Dude, it doesn't matter. It's got nothing to do with that. It's all about you were talking to his girl. And some guys like that are just kind of like, they're uber protective of their girls, which unfortunately sometimes is a disadvantage.
I guess.
It is sometimes. If a girl thinks that you're a problem, they're not gonna fucking date you.
Yeah.
After a while, it could be seen as a disadvantage.
So, do you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
move on.
Do you want to do top 5 most, or
What
top
time was
5?
that?
That was the,
Taquitos?
yeah, that's
Oh,
the
alright.
thing there. Top 5 most vile and most evil characters in literature?
Sure.
Okay. You want me to start off, or you want to?
Here you go. You go.
Okay. So for number 5 for me is Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It's a supercomputer with intelligence that kidnaps what's left of humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tortures them by letting them live forever. And then at number 4 would probably be Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Mm.
Oh, the what? Tell me about how horrible he is, or
She is.
she
yeah,
is.
yes. I mean,
You mentioned
She-
something. You mentioned something about a book about like a
Judge.
no molester, and who also like eats. No, God, what are they telling me about? Shit,
You talking about the Blood Meridian?
I guess so.
Yeah, the judge. He's like number 2 on the list, but I'm still at 4. So
Door.
on door, I got it.
Died as well.
It's all right. It's all right. I got you. Let's see. Number 3 probably would be you know what, I'm gonna go old school. Paradise Lost, the devil
Okay, well, yeah.
himself. So
All right.
Well, he's kind of a given since he's literally
yeah,
the first villain.
yeah, of all time. So
So
number 2 would probably be the judge from Blood Meridian,
Okay.
and number 1, probably if I had to choose from anything from another literature book, the main character in The Clockwork Orange.
that guy is fucked up.
I'm surprised you didn't take a manga.
His literature, you know.
I've read a lot of manga. I just don't view anyone as that vile or evil.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Well, that's kind of because manga, they're supposed to like be beaten.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So.
Sometimes in literature, the villains aren't always beaten.
Well,
Usually, sometimes they win.
Yeah.
There's sorry, hang on. There's a lot of irredeemable monsters in Berserk.
I would probably say Griffith. If I had to choose another one, it'd probably be Griffith. But
I just put manga.
Yeah.
because
Manga
you-
one?
I
Yeah.
just put manga because you two like manga, so that's
Yeah.
why.
Oh yeah. Well, still, I mean.
All right,
like,
so I think. All right, sorry.
which way do you want to go? This way or do you want to go this way?
Sean Rhodes, do you have an idea of 5?
I haven't read enough.
You haven't read enough fiction to count? Damn.
anything about Stephen King or like if he was maybe anything out of like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter
Or
or.
any fiction besides that?
Well,
Well, that's the case. Then Gingerbeard, you're up.
Okay, whatever. All right.
It's your turn.
I would say the uncle from Hamlet.
So number 5 is the uncle.
Oh, that's a good. I didn't think about him. Good job.
Well, because he's supposed to be the inspiration for Scar
Yeah.
from The Lion King, and he's also he was also in the Northman, right?
Yeah, it's based off of the Hamlet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, him with the uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 4 left.
Okay, let's see. I would say. I'm trying to think of one. I would say it. See,
Okay.
The clown? Oh, wow.
the clown. He is.
Oh, the alien clown from It.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
he's pretty evil. So, or she.
Well, yeah, it's an like
It's an it. Is the
Yes,
only has
it's
its
a
gender.
monocle. It's like a
Monocle?
demon, it's a demon alien that was defeated by a turtle from space.
And
Yes.
kids apparently.
It was defeated by a ninja turtle.
From space with the right of Chud.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Who was the most evil in Percy Jackson?
That's tough.
I would say Kronos because
Well, yeah.
come on,
That's
He ate his kids.
he ate his kids. He tried to destroy Olympus and the world because apparently he's that he's that evil. So
Yeah.
how many was that?
That's
You
3.
usually
That's
have 2.
2 more left.
Okay. I say the sum in the Great Gatsby because
Oh.
in the end they he just he gets away with it somehow.
True.
True. Okay. You got 1 left.
Okay, I would say let's see. Ever read House of the Scorpion?
Is that by Rick Riordan?
No, Nancy Farmer.
No, I've never read it.
Well, apparently in the book, it takes place in a futuristic Mexico, and up at the throne, the owner of the opium company, he's over like hundreds of years old because he clones himself and takes their parts, but to live longer.
Intriguing.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, the fact that he sees his clones as his children, and in the end he tricks them into giving away their parts, like let's say like a kidney or a heart or a spleen, stomach. So yeah, he uses innocent clones. While I see them as just victims of a cruel experiment. Yeah,
Possible.
I want to say. And the fact that so our protagonist is a quote of him. He's a good person. He and he meets Albatron and he sees him as a father. He treats him well and he loves him. And then he starts to collapse because his heart was failing. So he tricked our protagonist into except he got away, leaving the boss to die. So yeah, in a way, Albert Strong is pretty was sociopathic,
Okay.
using the clones to live forever. I mean, it sucks for the clones, yeah, but still.
Alright.
What's the I see him as a monster. You want your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 Fortunato.
Oh, the guy from A Tale of a Maschiato?
Oh, that guy.
The
That's
guy, wait, so because he murdered his friend, or?
because of something. I forgot.
Well, yeah.
Number one,
I guess
I
he might,
understand where you're gonna go. Well, he made fun of the guy, made fun of him
And
things
his
like-
wife.
And his wife. But here's
Wife,
the
huh?
thing. I don't know. It made fun of his crafting.
Yeah.
It wasn't
His wife.
Okay.
who was his crafting and like his job.
Yeah.
Number one, I'm one of those people where it doesn't matter who you are. If you kill someone, and especially in the way that he did,
Well, it's fucked up.
yeah, no, it's kind of evil.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why we're. Number 4 is gonna say the uncle from Hamlet because you brought him into it.
Yeah.
He's number 4.
Okay.
Number 3, I would say the I would say President Snow from the Hunger
I was
Games
expecting
series.
this.
Yeah, me too.
I would say President Snow, especially after the last book
Yeah.
that I read. Number 2. It's a Stephen King book,
About?
but it's not it. It's the
Cemetery?
no
Children of the Corn?
Shining.
Oh, the Shining. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Jack Torrance.
Mm.
Okay.
Here's Johnny,
And
right?
then, like number 1 is
Anything but how about Jurassic Park?
no.
No, it's not literature. I mean, it's literature, but it's not really they're not vile.
There is no character. Most of the people that are evil end up getting eaten anyway.
Yeah. So it's not like.
Number 1 is there's a book. It's a long time ago. It was when we were in middle school that I read it. I don't remember the name of it, but it had a killer in the walls. This-
Killer in the Walls.
It's like a serial killer who like tormented his it's like a nightmare fuel. It was very much nightmare fuel. I just don't remember the name of it.
Okay.
I'm thinking about the most dangerous game, because
Oh, the
short
Colonel?
story about
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
It was
It'll
it's,
count, I guess.
it's one of those, I don't remember the name of the book. It's significant because when we were reading it, the way that he would systematically kind of like play with his food.
So I have one
Before you-
follow-up or 2 follow-up questions for all of us. Okay. Anything that's not a character or like a company or something in a book world that you would view as the most vile. I have one.
Wait, what?
A character or like a corporation or something.
A corporation.
Yeah.
A place? you say?
Yeah, like that it's rotten, that's vile. For example, I'll give you an example. My example would be the Soylent Company in the Soylent Green book, where they turn people into food
Okay.
and feed it to other people.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh shit. Well, I mean, oh god, I don't even know.
Dude, you're kind of
I have no idea, dude.
Okay.
You're kind of
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have to
Like,
remember, but you also have to remember, like, our literature knowledge is not necessarily delved into companies and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's
got
more-
you. Yeah.
AIM from Marvel comics. There.
Alright,
I'll give him that.
Fine, that's fine.
AIM. What kind
Yeah,
of?
there.
That's
I'm good. I'm done with that.
Okay, let's go to our next one. What's going on? Do you want to do your secret now, or do you want to end the show with that?
We'll do my secret now.
okay.
So there
Hey,
is.
y'all.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. You go.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I said I need to go home. Okay.
I understand. No, that there's so there was a little rumor that kind of came on social media. We were talking Ghost Rider, I think, a couple weeks ago. So this guy decided to post what he thought would be a good Ghost Rider, like making a joke saying, "Oh, they're making a Ghost Rider TV show." It is possible they could be making a Ghost Rider television series.
Well, right now they're focused on Ironheart.
I understand, but they made everybody else in the Midnight Suns catalog besides Ghost Rider. So
Thank you all for watching.
Oh,
Yeah, my phone's gonna die soon, so I gotta
You
end the
need to
stream.
plug it into the fucking wall
I mean, I could do that. Actually, you're right.
before you end it.
How do I?
1 second. Let me just try
Figure
this.
that.
I wasn't thinking. I was too engrossed in the topic. There we go.
So anyway, they decided the guy, I guess through AI, decided to cast the Ghost Rider series, and one of the lead to play Johnny Blaze, which was a telltale sign this was AI generated, Ryan Gosling.
What?
They made Ryan Gosling
Ghost Rider.
Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider, which is when you see it, it's a telltale sign that it's fake. I was looking at the entire cast and ensemble, and a lot of the casting choice they chose were actually characters I wanted. One of the bad guys was Blackheart.
Oh yeah.
That
Blackheart.
they decided to do. One of them was.
Hey, I know. Sorry. I know. We could play the other Ghost Rider. To catch. Oh God, what's his name? Shit. God, what's his name?
And then Kyle, I'm gonna shrink you.
I'm thinking Norman Reedus as
Okay.
All right.
Sketch.
So here's the ghost. I'm gonna read off the names for the Ghost Rider. What they picked. They can get their stupid
Pictures.
mages.
Laboratory.
Yeah, I fucking bought it soon.
Nice.
Okay, here it is. All right. So Ryan Gosling as Johnny Blaze was named. Logan Lehman to play.
Oh, it's Percy Jackson. Wow.
Yep, to
Yeah.
play Danny Ketch.
Not mine, but
Jessica Roth to play Barbara Ketch.
Okay.
who does she play? Anything I wouldn't even know her from. Jessica Roth.
Roth.
Let me see.
I don't know.
I've
she
seen her
in?
before. I've seen her in something before. I don't remember though.
I know who he is.
Ron Perlman.
Slade.
It's
Hellboy.
gonna be
Fish crabs.
What?
Fish crabs.
Crash Simpson.
No, someone else.
Crash Simpson.
Oh,
Stephen Lane to play Carter Slade / the
Phantom Rider.
Yep. Caretaker.
Oh, well, that's it. Yeah.
Tim Robbins to play Barton Blaze.
Oh, his
Dad.
his biological
And
dad.
then Blackheart was cast by Thomas
Doherty.
Doherty.
Thomas Doherty.
Doherty.
Is he arrested?
I think so. Yes.
That's
Yeah,
another
that
reason
was
why. That's
boxing.
another reason why it was impossible.
Yeah.
Kamala Mernans to play Elijah Jones. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh God.
No, no.
Julia.
That's all- yeah. And then
Wait, that's who? Mephisto.
Mephisto. And
I
then
see Mephisto.
I can see the name.
I'd like to move.
Oscar Isaac to play Mark.
Oh, Oscar
Spector.
Isaac?
Yep, Oscar Isaac to play Moon Knight / Mark
Oh well, yeah.
Spector.
Because
I actually like that. Let me see the Mark. The guy.
I never watched it.
Sorry.
Oh, that's the guy who played him in the original in the show. All
That's
right.
what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
When you look at the cast, besides Ryan Gosling, you can kind of think, oh, that'd be kind of an interesting Ghost Rider. Ryan Gosling is the only person that I don't think should be Ghost Rider.
I agree.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think I would have Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider, as Blaze, or the guy who played Rick from The Walking Dead, because he can.
Or Nicolas Cage.
Andrew
pull-
Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like his cowboy accent.
Yeah.
Carl, is that where you stay? Or Carl, is that where you stay?
Carl, stay back.
Carl, I can't explain anything, but I'll tell you this much: you're going to die. Yes. So yeah, he make a good Blaze, right? You think?
Yeah.
I thought about it and I realized that I kind of like the idea. I kind of like the idea of Nicolas Cage reprising his role as Johnny Blaze, but because he's older, instead of him being the Ghost Rider in the show and for future movies, he passes on the curse to the next Ghost Rider, which could either be Danny Ketch or Robbie Reyes.
Mm-hmm.
What if Cage played the caretaker?
Well, he would be thrust into that role because he would be the mentor to the new Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the Ghost Rider of the show, he'd be the mentor.
Well, I figure because he played a mentor in that Walt Disney movie Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Well, I figured you guys would. I figured you guys would have a field day of Nicolas Cage came back to be Johnny Blaze, but in a mentorish role, which means he's going to pass down his knowledge to the next rider,
Yeah.
and that the show would actually revolve around that rider instead.
Well, if it's a TV show, I don't think Cage would I think he only does movies, right?
That's not true. He's doing Spider-Man Noir, which is a TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, dude. Nicolas Cage is a huge comic book nerd. If you
Is
ask
he?
him, yeah, dude, that's why he did Ghost Rider. He's
Nice.
a huge nerd. If you ask him to do a comic book movie, he would literally. If you ask him to do a comic show, he would literally yeah, sure.
Yeah, why
And-
not?
And just like that, I want to hug him.
Yeah, so
I
that's
love
why.
Nicolas Cage. He's
That's
a great
why.
actor.
Huh?
I said I love Nicolas Cage. He's a great actor.
Oh,
Well, I like his his exaggerations.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
I
Yeah,
will say this.
is that right?
I will say this.
Okay.
I like the first Ghost Rider movie way more than I like the second one. There's two reasons why.
I saw it recently.
Okay, no. There's two reasons why I don't like the second Ghost Rider movie as much. Is because he plays the Ghost Rider more like a meth head,
Yeah.
He does, yeah, right.
like he's on drugs, than the first one. Because the first one he plays a more stoic, more kind of heroic-ish, a little bit.
Laid backish a little bit.
Well, not but like heroes should be, this cursed. Whereas in the second one, it's more of. I don't even think they had a script for the second one, so I don't even think he had anything to work off of.
He acts like he's the guy out of rehab, or no.
Well, that's why I
what I'm
don't like that, because I like Ghost Rider. I like Ghost Rider is supposed to be
Cool.
Cool. Like he played it like this, where he's moving like a zombie.
I'm going to turn to Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
like,
I hate
like,
it. Yeah, dude, I
dude,
hated that. I hated it so much. I was like,
he's crashing in the door. Like,
yeah, I like the first one.
Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, but in sequel, they treat him like the Hulk. I'm like, what? Like,
No.
oh, he's coming out. Oh, he's gonna destroy us. Like, oh no, he's gonna save the day. He's gonna kill demons. Bad
Also,
guys.
it doesn't make any sense because in the first movie he learns how to control it.
Yeah.
And now
So
he can't.
yeah,
Like,
that's why I said it doesn't make any sense why he can't control it again. Like he learns how to control it in the first movie. Why does he now have a lack of control in the second movie? That makes no. Also, why is his skull black?
Is there
Good
explained?
question.
No, is it explained because he's
Well,
been the Ghost Rider for so long?
It's actually,
Yeah.
The skull goes, starts to go black instead of white, which makes no sense because then the other guy, that was the caretaker, should have had a black out skull that was burning. And a thing about that. But here's my thing: the Ghost Rider is I think the flames are hellfire. And hellfire. Yeah, I think they are hellfire.
They are, yeah, you're right.
Also, the chains are clouded with hellfire. He has to infuse it with hellfire in order for them to work. But after they work, they can become anything. They can literally go through the floor and come down and strangle you from the top.
I'm sorry, I just. What if you give a Ghost Rider a piggyback ride? What did you turn into? What did you become a skull also?
I'm pretty sure you would die.
Yeah, because
The
I'm sorry.
flames would kill you.
I'm
That
sorry.
was stupid.
It's
That
thought I
was a
had.
stupid question, dude.
Anyway.
Wow, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought I was trying to make you laugh. Okay.
No, I mean, I never thought of it
Yeah.
that way.
I was I'm trying to make a joke, and
I mean. That's
okay,
fine.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Hi, Joe.
It's alright.
Move on, okay?
It's alright, yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
but like but the chains can be like mystic. I think he's Hellfire, so he can like hurt both angels and demons.
Yes.
But I think first off, if you're gonna write a show, and you have to have Blackheart at some point. Like you do have to have Blackheart. Like that's one of the big villains. But also like Ghost Rider can fight demons. He can fight like supernatural beings in the Marvel universe. Like a show about that. I think people don't know how to write supernatural at Marvel, which is why Ghost Rider movies, besides the first one, tend to fail because they're like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
With it, I don't know how to make this work.
Yeah.
Where it's like all you have to do is just write the occult. Like you have the occult in Marvel and stuff like that. You can easily pull from. Like you can have them fight vampires in one episode,
Or a werewolf.
or werewolves. And you can say like you have to explain it. Yeah, you can explain it though. It's easy to explain. He's a fucking supernatural superhero. He's not really a hero. He's an anti-hero technically because he
Yes.
goes after sinners.
Yeah.
Also, like not every bad guy has to be a demon or supernatural. It could be somebody who's a sinner, like a serial killer, or somebody, or
Yeah.
a rapist, or like a really bad, vicious drug dealer, gang, like in the comic
Or a
books.
super fat guy who doesn't get off his ass.
Kingpin?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What I was gonna. I was gonna think something else. Oh yeah, fuck you, Kyle.
yeah.
That's pride. Sin right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, but that's Ghost. Like you could easily do that if you just like give it to somebody who's into the occult. Like you don't have to be like religious either. Like you don't have to be like Catholic and stuff like that. It doesn't really like Ghost Rider's not really like I don't think Ghost Rider is religious in the comic books.
Well, I mean, there's some
There's faith.
elements, but
And there's like angels, like there's elements of religion in the comic book, but himself, like the writer
No,
himself,
no.
he's not a man of the church.
well, Marvel Universe like has all the sorts of mythologies.
Well, that's why I said like when it comes to like something like this, it's better if it's left by itself than ever included into the movies.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
something like this should be by itself. It doesn't need to be in the movies because like you're never going to be able to handle Ghost Rider in the movies correctly. Fans of the show are going to feel kind of cheated when he shows up out of nowhere and it's like, oh, he's battling Galactus. He doesn't do that in the show or in the comic books. Why is he fighting Galactus? Or why is he fighting Doom? He's never fought him before.
Yeah, no.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's mostly used for like he's used for I want to say Bacchanus.
Yeah, but even the comic books now, like they don't like they fucking do like 5 fucking issues of him just riding to a place, and then like the last issue, which is the story, he ends up being the bad guy like that, and it's like no, you don't do it. You could easily close the story in 1 issue and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't need to have him riding for 5 issues. You know, you do it because you like the shot of him on a motorcycle. That's the reason why you do it.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be honest. The only thing I would be curious about in this, if they ever ended up making the show, would be what would Moon Knight's like involvement
He's
be?
the Midnight Sun. He's one of the Midnight Suns. So whatever the Midnight Sun, or whatever the Midnight Sun says,
Oh, okay.
that's his role. He's not going to be part of the show except for that.
Well, Moon Knight, like in the comics, debuted an issue of Werewolf. Midnight, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
well, so maybe they can. Well, probably not. I probably won't do that because they don't like the copy directly from the comics.
Well, look, number one, I don't personally. I'm not like I like Johnny Blaze. He's the original Ghost Rider. He's kind of cool. Danny Ketch is okay, but Johnny Blaze is like the original OG.
Yeah, he's
My
the-
favorite Ghost Rider
he's
is
badass.
actually Reyes.
Oh yeah.
The reason why is his story is more compelling because it's his rider spirit is actually his uncle who attempted to murder his mom while she was pregnant, pushed her down the stairs, and that's why Gabe is retarded. Or
Yeah.
sorry, mentally challenged.
Yeah, Reyes, yes.
Yeah, Reyes, Gabe. You know, that's why Gabe is mentally challenged,
Oh.
and he also he can go in both Gabe and Robbie. He chooses Robbie because Robbie is not mentally challenged, not in a wheelchair, but he eventually goes into Gabe because Robbie won't do what he wants to do, which is kill people.
Right.
He's a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why he was in hell. Because he's a sinner. You know, he was a serial killer, and like he offers the deal to Robbie because he wants to do the one thing that he's always done: kill people. And Robbie makes the deal: if you stay out of Gabe, I will go after sinners, which he does for a time. You know, but every now and then, like he does something to kind of. It's a cool aspect of it. It kind of gives like that duality of like. Eventually, the writer, like, at any moment, the spirit inside the writer could turn evil.
Okay. I'm confused. So, the spirit is his uncle, right?
Yes.
And Gabe himself is a serial killer, or his uncle was?
The uncle inside of him, the spirit, is the serial killer.
Okay.
He can go into both Gabe and Robbie.
So, okay, I'm sorry. So the uncle, he turns into a spirit of vengeance.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. He's a demon.
Yes.
Okay, so, see, okay, all right.
Yeah, he turns into a spirit of vengeance because he's dead and he's a demon. And he offers the deal to Robbie, who Robbie doesn't know who this spirit is. He just wants to save Gabe and wants to, not be dead.
Yeah.
Because he gets riddled with bullets and stuff. Like, he's gonna die. And because of the car crash and bullets and stuff like that, so like then he comes to life as the Ghost Rider because he made the deal. He just didn't know who he made the deal with, because he doesn't once the uncle goes to prison and dies in prison, he has no idea, because he was a small child.
What was I gonna say? It's gone. Sorry. Never mind.
That's the reason why I want, if I was going to do a Ghost Rider show, I'd rather it be Robbie, because you can kind of make it dual, it's a dual kind of thing, where it's like there are times when he's in control, but he's always struggling because at any moment his uncle could take over.
Yeah.
If he's weak or shows any sign of, weakness, he could take over.
Restraint or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or he could take over Gabe.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem. Gabe is at hurt. I liked him because he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I thought that was a great character. The problem is that they didn't make Gabe mentally challenged in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They just made him a cripple in S.H.I.E.L.D. because they're like, oh yeah, a mother getting pushed down the stairs by a brother.
It's not a kid.
It is not friendly for ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
make him let's make him crippled.
And let's combine what the original Ghost Rider, which I explained,
with him instead of it being his own. Yeah, he made a deal with the devil. He didn't make a deal with his own.
For the writer anyway.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you want to live? Yes, please. All right, here. No. So it's kind of how it happened.
Yeah. It's kind of, because Gabe could die. And then,
I was gonna say, do you want to end the show here?
Yeah, I kind of go.
Yeah,
Okay.
me and him need to get something to eat.
Alright, one more thing. Alright, one more thing before we end it. Who would win in a fight to the death?
The girls.
Ghost Rider
Oh.
or Scorpion
Ghost
from
Rider.
Mortal Kombat?
Ghost Rider, I guess. I don't know.
But technically, they're both on. I'm gonna ask a clarifying question: is Scorpion undead or not dead yet? Is he one of the undead, or is he?
Mortal Kombat 9, Scorpion.
So no, he's not dead. So I would give it to Ghost Rider.
No,
But
he
if he's
actually is.
Ghost Rider wins. Ghost Rider wins hands down. The penance stare.
Ghost Rider, yeah, sure.
That's true too. Yeah.
Ghost Rider
Okay,
wins
but-
hands down. Penance stare.
Okay, but what if Scorpion is able to take Ghost Rider into the Netherrealm?
Doesn't matter. Penance stare.
Technically, it's hell. Therefore, he'd just be powering up Ghost Rider.
Yeah, you're in hell. You're powering him up.
All you did was bring him home.
Yeah, all you did was bring him to hell, which is home. Ghost Rider is OP in home.
Oh, hey, my
So
place.
Scorpion.
Thanks, man.
Well, it doesn't matter, dude. Penance stare, dude. He can do a penance stare. Penance stare basically is that's how he gets sinners. He makes you relive your most horrific moments. Case closed. End of discussion.
All right.
Ghost Rider wins.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Thank you all for watching. Peace, y'all.
All right. All right. Okay.